Neurological diseases can affect movement, coordination, strength, balance, sensation, and overall physical control. For many Texans living with conditions such as multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, epilepsy, stroke-related impairments, cerebral palsy, neuropathy, traumatic brain injury, or other neurological disorders, mobility can become unpredictable and physically demanding. In these situations, a DMV handicap parking permit can provide essential support by reducing strain and improving access to everyday destinations. Neurological conditions vary widely in symptoms and progression. Some individuals experience muscle weakness, tremors, spasticity, or rigidity. Others may struggle with balance, dizziness, slowed movement, or coordination difficulties. Certain conditions can cause sudden fatigue or episodes that make walking long distances unsafe. Even when someone appears outwardly steady, underlying neurological limitations may significantly impair mobility. In Texas, eligibility for a disability permit is based on functional limitation rather than diagnosis alone. Having a neurological condition does not automatically qualify an individual. The determining factor is whether the condition substantially limits the ability to walk or move safely. This may include difficulty walking a specific distance without rest, reliance on assistive devices such as canes, walkers, or wheelchairs, or documented impairments that create a serious safety risk during mobility. Medical certification is required as part of the application process. A licensed healthcare provider must evaluate the neurological condition and confirm that it meets Texas criteria for accessible parking. Clear documentation of symptoms such as muscle weakness, impaired balance, coordination problems, or fatigue is essential. Accurate medical records ensure that eligibility is determined fairly and consistently. Texas offers both temporary and permanent permits. A temporary permit may be appropriate for individuals recovering from neurological surgery, stroke rehabilitation, or acute episodes that temporarily worsen mobility. Permanent permits are generally issued for chronic or progressive neurological conditions that are unlikely to improve significantly. Understanding the distinction helps applicants pursue the correct category. The application process involves completing the required state form and submitting it along with medical certification to the appropriate county tax office or motor vehicle authority. Processing procedures may vary by location, but once approved, the permit must be properly displayed when parking in designated accessible spaces. Accessible parking spaces are designed to reduce walking distance and enhance safety. They are located near building entrances and provide additional width for safer vehicle transfers. For individuals with neurological conditions, shorter distances can reduce the risk of falls, conserve limited energy, and prevent symptom flare-ups. Extra space allows for careful movement when exiting or entering a vehicle, especially for those using assistive equipment. Responsible use of a permit is essential. The permit may only be used when the eligible individual is present in the vehicle. Misuse can result in fines or revocation. Respecting these guidelines helps preserve accessible parking for those who truly depend on it. For many individuals with neurological diseases, independence is closely tied to mobility. The ability to drive and park safely near destinations allows participation in medical appointments, therapy sessions, work, education, and social activities. Accessible parking plays a meaningful role in maintaining this independence. Neurological disorders are often invisible. A person may not appear disabled, but may experience internal symptoms that significantly affect mobility and safety. Public awareness of invisible disabilities is important to reduce misunderstandings about who qualifies for accessible parking. Eligibility is determined by documented medical criteria and functional impairment, not outward appearance. In addition to obtaining a permit, individuals with neurological conditions should continue working with healthcare providers to manage symptoms and maintain mobility. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, medication, and adaptive equipment can all play important roles in daily functioning. Accessible parking complements these treatments by minimizing unnecessary strain during travel. Renewal requirements depend on the type of permit issued. Temporary permits must be renewed if the qualifying condition continues. Permanent permits may require periodic renewal to confirm updated information. Keeping track of expiration dates and maintaining copies of medical documentation can simplify future renewals. Texas regulations also emphasize proper identification. Accessible parking privileges require either a qualifying license plate displaying the international symbol of access or a valid disability permit. Ensuring that the correct documentation is displayed clearly helps avoid enforcement issues. Ultimately, a DMV handicap parking permit for neurological diseases represents more than a parking accommodation. It is a practical measure that supports safety, mobility, and dignity. By reducing walking distances and providing safer parking conditions, it helps individuals manage the daily challenges associated with neurological impairment. Accessible parking reflects a broader commitment to inclusion and thoughtful community design. It acknowledges that mobility challenges can arise from a wide range of medical conditions, including those affecting the nervous system. For Texans living with neurological diseases, a disability permit can make daily life more manageable and less physically demanding. Through proper medical certification, responsible use, and understanding of state regulations, eligible individuals can benefit from improved accessibility and independence. In doing so, they gain a valuable tool that supports continued participation in their communities while respecting the realities of their medical condition. For those navigating the complexities of neurological disease, accessibility matters. A disability permit helps remove one important barrier, allowing safer, more confident movement through everyday environments across Texas. We truly hope this video made things clearer for you. Navigating the disabled parking process can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. If you need a handicapped placard or plate and want a simpler, more convenient option, visit handicappedparking.com. We connect you with licensed doctors online so you can complete everything from home without the stress or guesswork. Our mission is to make the process easier and help you gain the independence and mobility you deserve. If you're unsure about your eligibility or running into obstacles, reach out to us. We're here to help guide you every step of the way. Make sure to subscribe for more helpful information about handicap parking permits and drop your questions in the comments below. We're always glad to support our community. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.